You. Let's apply the gnome lore element. Yeah, it's like they come down with something. Ew, your skin looks terrible. Wait, what are you about to do? Chat, don't chat with the sim after you just gave them an ailment. You'll catch it. Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel, vstreetlove. I'm Vanessa, my pronouns are she, her, and on this channel, I like to make silly Sims videos. And today, we're playing with fairies. I'm just so excited. Yes, we're gonna play with fairies. I'm gonna see how evil and chaotic we can get. And I'm not sure. This will be my first playthrough of this. So buckle up, grab a snack, grab a drink. It's gonna be fun. Thank you to EA for early access to the Enchanted by Nature pack. Just remember that this is not final software. We just have the new pack and the base game installed today. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got the new aspiration here. This is the fairy section where bonus trait is fairy influence. These sims seem to leave a big impact. Relationship fluctuations are bigger when socializing with fairy sims and gnomes, for better or worse. So then the actual aspiration is fairy stories. This sim wants to show the world just what kind of fairy they can be. Okay, so for disruptive, it says disruptive sims are driven to interact with the world by messing with it. They can spread interpersonal chaos by giving bad balance advice or stick it to nature by disrupting plants. Disruptive sims build mischief skill faster, but are slower to regain balance than most sims. And so then with the occult picker, I'll make sure that we have fairy selected. So we have a fairy, a non-fairy form and a fairy form, people. So in the fairy form, in the body section, we have all of these different wings. So we have, I think, 27 different wing variants. I'll click through them really quickly so you can just kind of see the general vibe of all of the different wings. And you can change the individual colors of each section of the wings. Okay, I'm gonna need you to so there are color swatches as well for each of these wings. So if you don't want to change the individual colors, but you want to change the overall vibe, there are swatches for each of these. I do have a video going through everything in cast where I click through every last swatch. So make sure you check that out. And they have so many different sizes and stuff too. Looking at these wings makes me more excited for fairies. I'm not even gonna hold you because before the pack came out, I was kind of like, eh. But now I see this, I'm like, ah. As far as fairy form every day, the first thing I'm gonna do is unlink their looks. Now let me search through here because we've got this skirt, this kind of grassy skirt situation. And then we can also have no shoes, right? Or let me just double check because I think some of the new shoes we have are these sandals. We have these hoof things, all right? And that these are shoes, and this comes in several different colors. There's 12 different swatches of these. Ain't that something? Also for the wings, I want something that's kind of spooky. I got a spooky vibe in mind. Now, if you are liking the start of the wings, but you're I think I could do something a little better, you can go in and you can paint them yourselves. So when you go into the paint mode, they kind of tuck their arms in like this. It's actually really cute. And then you can paint. So by default, the mirror option is on. So you can, whatever you do on one side is also happening on the other side, but then you can turn that off. So if you turn off mirror painting, you can just do it so it's just on one side and you can do an asymmetrical thing. And the fronts and the backs, it's not whatever you do on the front or on the back is automatically on the front. So then you can do on the front side something else and then turn the mirror painting back on. It's very much like the other paint mode options that we have for cats and dogs, horses, werewolves, and tattoos. And then if you decide, actually, I think I messed this up and I don't want any of this, you can clear it all to start over. This was the one. This is the one I was thinking. Yeah, a little spooky. We've got different skin tones. So we've got all these different skin tones here. Some of them we've seen before, but then definitely some of these are new. The only thing about this is it's not accessible in their regular form. So in the regular form, the regular skin tones, you don't get access to all of those different colors. It's reserved for the fairy form. So I am curious if the colors will be accessible for other occults, if you have this pack and other occults in the future, but I don't know right now, because this is the super early access. If you look at the eyes, we also got all these cool new eye colors that you can click through here. And some of them are spookier than others. This one is my favorite. This like bug looking one. Oh, it's so weird. I love it. So we did get some new tattoos, including glowing tattoos for fairies. The glowing tattoos are only available to fairies, but then we do have a version of these tattoos for non-fairy versions as well. You see, so it's like glowing, not glowing. But if you want the glowing one, I just like to show off that they did it for like all the body parts, so your whole body can be covered in these tattoos. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I like that it comes in different colors. And there's also face tattoos. So then we've got like the glowing tattoos for the Sims face as well. Let's see for tops. We could wear this sort of situation. Wait, this one's a matching one, right? Wait, are these matching? Do these match? I'm on burgundy. What if he's glowing red? Is red on red too much? Orange, like he's like if you cut him open, he's full of lava. I don't know, I think I like the lava tattoos a little bit better. Okay, so this is the Sim. This is what he's gonna be looking like in his fairy form. Let me quickly make sure that he looks fine for his non-fairy form. I'm gonna put him in a styled look. Let's just put him in this. He's just a normal guy, you know? He's not looking to cause havoc. All right, so we got Pahonix Asher, all right? This is Pahonix in his regular human form. But this is Phoenix. Phoenix from the land of Volcanus. Time to play, baby! And, oh, okay, so Pahonix has decided that autonomously, he's gonna play in the sink. So the fairies will do fairy things even when they're not in their fairy form. You know how like with vampires, in order for them to do some vampire-y kind of stuff, they have to kind of turn into a vampire? Yeah, so these Sims are just hanging out. He just got small in his normal clothes. Okay, well, while he's doing that, so for our aspiration, the fairy stories aspiration, we need to become a fairy, throw 3 fairy dance parties at a fairy home, and befriend 2 fairies. But I'm not even sure if we're gonna do that, because the other thing that I'd love to check out is our fairy abilities. So this is the fairy tree. We have 4 different little sections of this tree, 5 different levels. You should be very familiar with this like system because The Sims loves this sort of system. And so I'm thinking we're kind of going down the manipulation path. So the manipulation, emotion, nature, and customization. Those are like the different categories, if you will. And in order to get fairy ability points, we need to do fairy related stuff. So fairies have magical abilities that will help them in their day-to-day needs and in interactions with other Sims. There are 4 different types of abilities: manipulation, emotion, nature, and passive abilities. And all of the abilities consume emotional force. So we need to keep track of our emotional force. And then we also can reset our fairy ability tree by getting a fairy ability refund potion from Mother Nature. So that's good to know too. I was wondering about that. All right, so we haven't earned any experience yet. So right now, him playing in the sink seems to be getting him some experience, okay? But I think we should go in town and we should talk. Oh, look at this little pile. Look, we got some fairy dust. There you go. Okay, what you about to do? That's right, because he's mean and evil. Are you going back? Yeah. Okay, Phoenix, please. Let me collect this. Get out of there. Let's go interact with the town. So for Phoenix's needs, okay, thank you. For Phoenix's needs, we have the emotional force, fun, social, energy, and hygiene. I swear, if you got, all right, well, since he's in this playful mood, you can shrink and play in other objects as well. I was thinking about this because I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on with this house that he keeps trying to go into this room to do stuff. This shrink and play with these different objects kind of reminds me of like ghost hauntings. So they get small and then they disappear into the object kind of shakes and then there's like sparkles that come off of it. So they can shrink and play in the counters, and then you can also shrink and play in the fridge. And it seems as we're shrinking and playing, our ability is going up. So we need to get some ability before we can start like messing with people, you know? He said, oh, brother, this is going to be worse than the coffee pots and lumps of clay. Oh, that was like a little sparkle heart. That was cute. All right, so now he's shrinking and playing in the fridge. So I'm clicking and I'm like, okay, we can't do it to this bed, but we can do it to the dresser. I mean, the animation, like I said, it's the same. It's like a little shaking little object with some mystical aura coming off of it. We will come back to this. So over the bridge, which I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I could live here. This bridge to get to my home with this majestic waterfall. Okay, it is beautiful, but what the heck? I couldn't tell. I mean, I'm getting a little bit sick just thinking about this. Look at this. What the heck is going on in this world? Thankfully, he's a fairy, so he can fly around. Now, where are you about to go? I swear. He's about to splash in the water upstairs. He's about to splash in the sink up here. No. Phoenix, get out of there. Oh my God. Okay, reveal your fairy form. Thank you. And yeah, there you go. The wings popped out afterward. Okay, so there's a couple things that fairies can do with regards to flying. So we can just have Phoenix fly here like manually. So he'll literally go, okay. I'm just gonna wait till it gets off the stairs. So when we do this, he literally just kind of like hovers to the spot and then bada boom, bada bam. Or we can have Phoenix like instantly fly somewhere. So let's come over here and like instantly fly here. And when that happens, he just kind of disappears and then floats down. So if you don't want to wait and you basically just want your sim to teleport, they can instantly fly. Ooh, teleport too. Whoa, wait a minute. We have fairy dust. In our inventory, we have one pile of fairy dust. So it takes one pile of fairy dust. So we can instantly travel to the Sylvan Glade, the lush hidden forest found in Willow Creek, or we can teleport to Forgotten Grotto, the hidden caves found in Oasis Springs. Wait a minute now, hold on. I don't want to like lose my fairy dust with this one travel. Oh, but let's just see. Let's go to the Forgotten Grotto. Oh my gosh. So Phoenix was definitely about to go back to the sink. I can't with him. We traveling, y'all. Ooh, and we're back. All right, so at this point, I've got him just kind of flying around in here. I'm not even sure if there's anything specific for us to do. It's just we're inside and I didn't have to get my handiness level all the way up to do this. Whoa, it's so pretty in here. I do not come in here. So much work normally. Obviously as a fairy, I can just do what I want. All right, let's go back to Everdew. Okay, so we are back. We did not come back to our home lot. Instead, we are at the Star Sung Lounge. So this is a lot that comes with this pack, but it's a bar and it's also in Everdew. And the outside of this is super dope, but it's the inside, y'all. The inside is crazy. I don't know if you've seen this. Look at this. Okay, so we've got some new bars and a new bar back. Look at that bar back. This is a bar back. And it has like a night sky situation. We also have like a floating chandelier here. The bar has like a waterfall. It's crazy. But look how beautifully decorated this is. And this is also obviously featuring a lot of the new stuff that we get with the pack, including there's a gnome over here. Here, come over here and talk to this gnome. Bring gnome to life with fairy dust. No, come over here and view. I don't know who you was about to talk to. Oh, your social is also low. I guess I should deal with that. I'm just trying to get some fairy ability points so we can start, doing some fairy stuff. It says we can bring to life with fairy dust. Now, if I click on Phoenix, okay, so I'm going to click on myself. We can brush off some fairy dust. So let's see, how much fairy dust do we get from that? Oh, there's another fairy around here. Hold on. This fairy is wearing sandals and socks. My issue with this pack is that Sim's gon' sim. Outfit, fine, I guess. With your wings, you look cute. But then we get down below the ankles, and I'm just confused by the whole situation. All right, did you come over here to say hi to me? All right, this is Kai right here. Oh, we got 4 piles of fairy dust doing that, though. You said you keep thinking about Glimmerbrook. Talk about improvement. Sheesh. Right, Glimmerbrook ain't got nothing on in the screen. Okay, so if my username would move. Create fairy propaganda. How does that work? You are a fairy. So because he's a disruptive sim, we've got some special interactions as well. We can absorb emotion. Ooh. Your emotion is flirty. Oh, I don't know what you just did. Oh, the propaganda, that's right. She didn't like that. Let me absorb your emotion. Wait, so absorbing emotion, let me just see here. It says, okay, well, I guess we're about to do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, will it work? Yeah, I mean, we got some emotional force from that. And she went from feeling flirty to feeling fine. He's also feeling pretty good because he's evil and near misery, so, okay. Oh, we got our first ability point, y'all. Fairy ability, so for manipulation, the lowest tier is that you can cure or apply an ailment, all right? So Phoenix gains power to cure or inflict ailments on other sims. Then we can also sway another's emotion. Phoenix can choose to directly apply moodlets to other sims. that feels like too much power. Whether preparing a sim to absorb their emotion or just setting the room's vibe, influencing the emotions of others can be a powerful tool. This ability can affect children. That's crazy! That shouldn't be allowed. Then we have like nature abilities. We can nurture nature. Through Phoenix's magic, plants become watered with no weeds or bugs, while animals are cured of any illness and become very happy. Enchant a plant. Phoenix can directly enchant any plant. Until the enchantment wears off, the plant grows faster and stays fully watered, weeded, and has no bugs. Then we have customization. Warm force gain. Phoenix gains a small amount of emotional force from friendly, romantic, or social or funny socials. And then this is a passive ability, but then there's also wicked force gain. Phoenix gains a small amount of emotional force from mischief and mean socials. A little negativity can be refreshing now and then, recharged by interacting negatively with others. I definitely want to apply ailments to people. That's going to be hilarious. But to start, let's get this wicked force gain because we are going to be doing mean and mischievous interactions. And I think that should be fun. So we're spending our first ability point on that. Okay, so we're going to chat with Kayla. Hi bartender. Hi barkeep. Ooh, let's detect emotions. When you detect emotions, it says creates an aura of effect around Phoenix. Surrounding Sims will display their current emotion as well as how powerful it is. Okay, so I guess that's the inspired. You're feeling maybe dazed or something? I don't know. Oh, and we can ask about Mother Nature too. I like how everyone has like helpful tips that they can help us out with if I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. He's feeling confident though. Inquisitive insight from asking a question. Learning new things is pretty magical. Don't piss me off. Leveling up. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Fairy experience is how a fairy unlocks their potential on the fairy ability tree. Fairies can receive fairy experience by performing various fairy-related activities, with the most beneficial being performing fairy abilities. They can also receive fairy experience by shrinking and interacting with objects or using fairy dust to perform magic acts like enchanting plants. You also gain fairy experience from a fairy's innate abilities, like detecting and absorbing emotions. And then it talks about the tree. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just like, how are we getting this experience? Because we already got the first point, and I didn't do much. Again, with the fairies just flying in here, the randomly generated Sims as fairies in whatever they decided, the first things they saw in their closet. They didn't even bother to like try to get dressed. This one isn't too bad, okay? Because at least the pants and shoes kind of go together, but I just am like, I don't understand. Let me do a rude introduction. Did we get some magic from this? Whoa, barkeep. Hey, keep it cute. Can we shrink and play in the bar? I don't want to tend the bar either. Where else can we shrink and play? Not here. Oh, we can shrink and play in the couch. Let's do that. Let me get some more points. We got to level up. Whoa. This sim looks... Okay, I was going to say my username. Hi, sim. Oh, the fire. Who's ordering these drinks? Oh, we got to talk to this sim. We've got matching glowing tattoos. Can I just do... Why does it have to be friendly or like mean or whatever? Can I just do neutral introduction? Like, I am Phoenix. You are? This is a fairy council liaison, Karen. Okay, ask Inniscreen local about the fairy council. Yeah, what's up with that? Get off your phone. This is supposed to be magical. Don't bring out the technology, please. Karen's like, I need a drink. You, again! Regular guy going to work, going to run some errands. Also fairy wings. This is gonna, this pack, if nothing else, is just, okay, so we've got some lore, people. We got some lore. The council was formed decades ago to keep peace between the normies, gnomes, and fairies that reside in this land. As liaison, I like to welcome newcomers, oversee fairy dust distribution at the Mossville Fairy Hub, and collect toys for the local Fae children. The council discourages the use of fairy abilities in the coast of Admore to give a little reprieve from Inniscreen's many enchantments. Those who disobey will have to deal with me, so don't get on my wrong side. All right, so the first target that we're gonna have as soon as we get that ability to cause ailments is we're gonna go down to the coast of Admore. Don't tell me where I can't go, Care. All right, get out of here, random fairy. Throw a drink. Yeah, let me do that. I get some fairy points, right? When I'm mean to folks. Yeah, let's just rearrange ourselves. Tell me what to do. Can I mock your wings? Stupid wings. Ask for no. What's your favorite place to sleep? I don't care about that. Laugh about non-fairy sim traditions. Flood with laughter. Ooh, let's try that. I don't know what that is. We're gaining some emotional force. But as you see in this lot, like, it's just full of fairies. Mostly fairies. Can I trade an item? Hey, don't fly through my conversation. Rude. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. How disappointing. You carry nothing worthy of trade. The children of the Fae would not be fond of anything in your pockets. Okay, you know what? Me and you, can I fight you? Let me try to give you bad balance. Speaking of, our balance is pretty good. We're pretty balanced right now, and we're feeling lucky. Okay, so now we've acquired the mischief skill. I forgot that we could just be doing more mischief stuff. Let me slap you silly. Trick with hand buzzer. Karen, how dare you? Oh, our mischief is low. It's low. It's pretty low, but we're working on it. That's why we're practicing. Let me try to scare you. Let me give bad balance advice. I feel like Karen knows a little bit more about balance and all that than me, so I don't know if she would fall for it. Or actually, I don't even know Karen's pronouns. How come you can't ask a Sim's pronouns, right? Let me ask you about the Starseed teleporter. We've already used it, but I want to hear more about it. The Starseed teleporter is located out in Everdew. It lets you travel to hidden places by way of fairy dust. And if you complete one of my fables, I might just let you take one home. Could be nice to spend an Arvo in a secluded place. No, yeah? Okay, I don't know what that meant. They just be talking and saying things. Okay, cool. I don't care about your fable. Let's bring this thing to life. Oh, we need 1 pile, 6 piles, 1 pile. I have plenty of piles. I have 4 piles of fairy dust. Let me fly over here. Okay, what did I just say I was gonna do? I was trying to bring the gnome to life, but it's not letting me, even though I have plenty of fairy dust. I think I was going to go, oh, we've got another little fairy sim out here. Let me do a funny introduction. Stop chit-chatting. She's coming in here. Hi, I'm Pahonix. All right, let me continue to do some mischief. Let me try to throw off your balance. Okay, this music. We've reached mischief level 2 though, so this is good. And we're close to getting the next ability. I only want to do mischief. Only mischief. Can we become friends this way? I don't know. Okay, and then we're gonna have to shrink and play in stereo just because we can. Okay, so he's doing more mischief interactions. I'm kind of paying attention to this because I'm trying to see like how much is it growing when we're doing this. It's like slowly going up. Now he's feeling embarrassed. Can I give my emotions to someone else? I don't want to feel embarrassed. Self-deprecating joke. No. And then here comes Care. Care, get out of here. I guess I'll inquire about a fable or whatever. Okay, Care, please. You know what? It is like, oh, it's already 9 p.m. Dang, we've been here all day. I didn't even notice. And there's a plant sim just chilling out here. About to take a nap, actually. Okay, he's inside of the stereo. And everyone's able to still listen to music. Oh wait, we found something. While going on a tiny adventure, Phoenix found a plumbing upgrade part. This can be found in his inventory. Oh, okay, great. So we can actually find stuff as a fairy when we're just beep-bopping around, so that's fun. I'm acquiring a fable from you, I think. Yeah, we got some fable things here. The fables are interesting. Sims can acquire up to 3 fables from the various fablists around town. So there's Stubborn Misfortune, a family who owned everything in the world, had not finished grabbing their share. And these Sims, you should know, up in their chateau had money to spend without care. Now, Jeffrey thought schools, but dear Nancy thought pools should become their next big endeavor. But they both had such pride and could not decide on just whose idea was more clever. Ask fairies for an item to deliver. The reward is a starseed teleporter, which we just used, okay? An emotion potion, randomized fruit or seed, and then the end of the fable. Okay, sure. We'll do this. You know, we don't have a job. We need to ask a fairy for a moody shrub seed, and you're a fairy. You were a fairy. Yeah. Don't you go to sleep. Don't you go to sleep at the piano. Are you about to sleep? Taking a nap on the piano. That's what Phoenix was about to do. You have a home. That's cool. I didn't know we could do that, so we're going to do that after this. Okay, so I'm asking for a moody shrub seed. I'd be happy to give you what you need for a price. How's $50? I'm gonna say no thanks. See, every time I have done this, I'm like, if we were better friends, would you just give it to me? So let's gossip. Let's chit chat. Let's become friends. I don't have a friend. Do you have a friend? Let me give you a heartfelt compliment. Oh, okay. And then see, now this sim knows what's up. All right, I'm gonna do a friendly introduction to you. You and I are matching. Okay, so I've switched targets because I'm thinking maybe you have my moody shrub seed. Ooh, I like the your face paint details. It looks great. What's your name? Oberyn Summer Dream. Oh, you're also gonna charge me $50. I don't have $50, but let me check in on you. Don't go anywhere, please. I'm trying to be friends. Look at all these fairies hanging out tonight. The bartender is, oh, is it like Karen's shift now or something? I don't know, they've switched. Okay, we've learned that Oberyn is mystical. We just need like one friend, quite possibly, to give this to us for free. Now, how much is fairy dust worth? $200 for a stack of 4. Ooh, so we could be shedding money. All right, so maybe we can pay for it if we really want. All right, but I'm still gonna try to become friends. Let's keep talking. Okay, all these wings are blocking my view. It's very nice to see everyone. Maybe we can sit and chat here. Let's move away from everybody. It's me and you. It's me and you. Now I'm waiting. Think when I make the move. Baby, tell me if you like it. Oh, you're coming too? Guy in regular clothes? Ugh, okay, I guess. I just wanted to talk to Oberyn. And honestly, now I'm not even in a conversation with you. Don't go over there. Keep talking to the sim over here. Okay, we're about to impishly pester. And then I need to get to know you. Hear your tales. Okay, cool. Yeah, Phoenix is getting tired, but we are so close to getting this next ability point. Oh, we've learned Oberyn is also a plant lover. That's nice, I guess. He said let him sleep on the piano. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm trying to get this. Okay, we've got some lore. I 100% know Tatiana enchants gnomes to clean the house. I love her, but she's a slob. It's just who she is. But if it makes her feel better, I like to enchant my plants instead of care for them. Social stimuli are just as important as fertilizer, and I think my time is better spent chatting it up with my leafy friends than making a watering schedule. Which reminds me, are you for or against sprites? They have feelings, you know? Okay, well, instead of being able to complete the fable, he just is too tired. So now he's about to go to sleep. He's flown on top of the piano, and he said, I'll catch you soon. Okay, so he's done with his nap. We're probably gonna have to go home in order to actually get a full night's sleep. Though I was trying to see if Oberyn was still around, but I guess not. Okay, go home. We live in this tree. Go home. He's also very playful, which I'm hoping is not a recipe for disaster. Okay, so we're up, and I'm gonna dust off some dust. Brush off some fairy dust, fam. We need money. He did a little shimmy shimmy, a little shaky shake. I'm gonna brush some shoulders off. And wouldn't you know it, we just got a new ability point. That just took us right over the edge. So, oh wow, we have to pick, I see here, you have to choose a branch on every level. So I can't go back and say that I also want to get points for being positive. I chose. So we could do nature, we could do emotion. Sway another's emotion could be interesting. We can choose to directly apply moodlets to other sims. Or we can apply ailments. Y'all, both of these seem pretty dope. I've done this one in my other video. Make sure you check that out. I'm gonna do it again though, because we gotta see the ailments. We gotta see what people can get. Okay, so we spent this point. Meanwhile, for our actual fairy dust, we actually have 8 piles of fairy dust now. So we have 400 simoleons. With that money from the simoleons, let's buy a fairy home. Okay, so this is all the new stuff we got, but I'm interested in 500 simoleons. All right. Okay, well, you know what? Let me go and get the little thing so we can finish the fable, okay? All right, let's go over here and back into town. Which way is town? This way. Or what time is it? It's 10:30. Let's call Oberyn over. And of course, I leave Phoenix for 5 seconds and you're playing in the sink. Anyway, I'm gonna call over Oberyn. Let me invite you over to current lot. Oh, hey. I didn't welcome you in, so that's kind of crazy. But let me complain about local youths. I want to be friends with you. I want to see if that makes any impact. We're still acquaintances. Gossip about neighbors. Ask about wing care routines. Okay, yeah. Tell a dramatic story. I just need one friend. Everyone needs at least one friend, you know? Even if you're like evil, mean, and disruptive. We're friends! And that technically is one of the things we have to do for our aspiration is befriend 2 fairy sims. So I guess we need more than one. Okay, let me ask you for the moody shrub seed now. Okay, so am I asking about the little moody shrub seed now? Dang it! Do we have to be best friends? We have the $50, so I'm going to spend it for it, but I'm like, how do I get this for free? All right, so we can go and complete the fable now. Do you have a fable though? Apply ailment. Ayo! And so the video really begins. Okay, so these are, I guess, all the different ailments. at least that are related to this pack. I don't know if there's like cross pack ailments, but creation impulse ailment, emotional void, gnome lore, greeny meanie, luck magnet. I guess we can apply semi-good ones too, right? Burning passion, simoleon fever, sonic sinuses. Let's do luck magnet because you know, Oberon's technically your friend. A sim with this ailment will draw in luck from nearby sims, improving their own luck while worsening it for others. All right, we'll do this one, which would affect me right now, but I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. Woo! There you go. You got luck magnet. Any physical changes yet? Hey! You're covered in clover spots. Okay, sure. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna fly away because I don't want you taking any of my luck. I'm gonna instantly fly. Okay, bye, Oberon. Bye! I said bye. Phoenix. Good lord. All right, how to get out of there, just in case. Instantly fly here. Again, I'm double checking. Does this help with our... I think it does. Instantly flying, I think, does help with our ability. Yeah, it helps a lot. Holy crap. We could have been doing this the whole time. It like does a major jump. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. I just want to get some more points. Instantly fly. Oh, we are so in. What about just regular flying? How does that do for us? So if we fly to a destination and stop. Whoa, that like doesn't do anything compared to instantly flying. We almost have another ability point. Yeah, look, we just got a new ability point. Okay, cool. Let me actually come over and talk to Karen though. Let's go deliver whatever she needed for the fable. So we're going to, oop, nope. Nope, where are you going? Absorb emotion. Okay, mind you, this is just Phoenix on their own. I didn't tell Phoenix to do this at all. Okay, well, we just absorbed that Sim's emotion. But oh, we do have this fairy house right here just in the world. So that's what I was trying to save up to buy. And look, this is how you can regenerate your emotional force in the fairy house. And then you can also throw dance parties. You can take a bath, shake for fairy dust. Okay, yeah. We're about to do a whole thing. But first, let me deliver this thing for this freaking fable. Dag, hi, soul. Where? Oh, I think I have to click on it in my inventory. Wait, did you give it to me? Did I say yes or did I say no? I thought I was gonna be able to complete the fable, but I can't. Again, here's a plant sim, just in regular clothes, hanging out in Everdew. Don't go to the sink. You are just drawn to that sink, Phoenix. We want to go into the little fairy house really quickly. Let's come in here and shake it for some fairy dust. Maybe take a bath. Yeah, our hygiene's a little low. Oh, someone's in here. All right, new plan. Join the dance party. Phoenix, where are you? The party's happening. Come on. I'm sorry. Are you good? Sure. Okay. Ayo, it's a dance party, baby. Let's go. Okay, so the party's lit. We got a plant sim here. He's like, hey, I want to join you. Let's go. This is honestly my favorite thing. The fact that there are sims who can just come by and just start dancing to join the party who aren't fairies is really cute. And I'm not sure if this counts as part of the fairy aspiration. Okay, one fairy left, another fairy is coming over. Okay. Oh yeah, that did count as throw fairy 3 dance parties. All right, cool. That's okay. Hold on, wait. Let me get a little screenshot of this. We did get another ability though before we talked to Karen, or excuse me, another point. We can spend this point or we can save it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend it. Sway another's emotion. Phoenix can choose to directly apply moodlets to other sims. Whether preparing a sim to absorb their emotion or just setting the room's vibe, influencing the emotions of others can be a powerful tool. So the ability cost is medium. It can also affect kids. So let's go. So we also have the ability to impact other sims' emotions. You are not going to go mop a puddle. I need you to be serious. Ooh, we can ask for a magic bean. I'm not really interested in chatting with y'all. We are gonna go down and we're gonna head down to the coast of Admore. Because supposedly, if we go down to the coast of Admore using our abilities, we're gonna have to hear from Karen. And I wanna see if she's really about that life, because I know I am. Welcome to the coast of Admore, which is just the coastal touristy town in Innisgreen. I always want to come over here to see. So there is this little building here where we can like buy fish. And then there's also this building here where we can shop for groceries. And then there's this one here where we could get some gnomes. We could purchase some gnomes. Let me come over here and purchase gnomes. Don't shop for groceries. You don't need groceries. You don't eat. And then, yeah, we can pick whatever gnome we want. I don't even think I want a gnome, but look at all these gnomes here. And I imagine if you have all the packs, then you'll have all the gnomes that come with those packs as well. We got some new gnomes in this pack, which I do go over in my build by overview video, so make sure you check that out. Anyway, what are you doing back here? You want an ailment? Let's apply burning passion to you. It's nothing personal. Oh, look, he didn't even have to leave from behind his little station. Yeah, he's like, I feel kind of weird. And now he's got these flame gloves and socks on, essentially. He's got a skin condition. It's like, are you good? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. Someone witnessed Phoenix using fairy abilities in the coast of Admore. This is frowned upon by the Fairy Council due to the region's complex history with magic. If Phoenix is witnessed again in this neighborhood, he will be sanctioned by the Fairy Council and lose his daily fairy dust ration privilege at the Mossvale Fairy Hub. No. Okay, sorry. Just looking. Okay, so I've learned a couple things in this. I didn't even know we had a daily fairy dust ration privilege that I could lose. All right. So I guess once we lose it, tomorrow we'll have to investigate. But in the meantime, how about you? Do you want to be hit with the creation impulse ailment? You know, I was thinking too, you could have a total Ponzi scheme. Uh-oh. Phoenix is emotionally starving. Any fairy that completely runs out of emotional force will die. Phoenix can regain emotional force by absorbing the emotions of others, drinking emotion potions, using the regenerate emotional force self-interaction, or a fairy home. And then it says, purchase a fairy home. Fairy homes allow fairies to regenerate emotional force or care for basic needs like hygiene or energy. Fairy dust will be available to gather occasionally, which can be used for various magical uses like enchanting plants. Fairies can throw a dance party for those looking for something a little more fun. Non-fairies can join in and dance along. Fairy homes are available in build mode. Okay, I thought that was them telling us that we've lost our little ration or whatever. Okay, well, how do I regenerate my emotional force? Oh, I need 5 piles of pixie dust. They did not. Oh my God, they did not say that. Okay, so then this guy also has a skin condition now with the creation impulse. My bad, fam. I do see you over here. Can I absorb your emotions? Please, I'm thirsty. Please, please, I'm gonna die, Mortimer. Please, help me. How easy is this? Okay, so now Mortimer. Oh, yes. Okay, look at us. We went from yellow to green. We almost died. Oh, someone's calling me. Don Lothario. You know what? Yeah, I think we should go for it. Okay, cool. So we actually ascended. Fairy. Phoenix has ascended to become a rank 2 glowing fairy and received a fairy ability point. He now has access to abilities like bottle emotions, manifest seed, and fairy insight. Purchase these abilities and more in the fairy tree. Okay, cool. All right, so we got another point. We've leveled up to this next tier. So we can fairy insight. Phoenix can read personal information in the minds of other Sims, like traits, careers, or more. Who needs small talk when you have magic? And then we have bottle emotion, absorb an emotion from yourself to create an emotion potion in your inventory. And then the second level of this is bottle another's emotion. Absorb an emotion from another Sim to create an emotion potion in your inventory. Save a little bit of emotion for later. Keep some emotions on hand for emergencies or a quick recharge. I kind of like that. Forager Fey and Duplicate Harvestable. Phoenix has a higher chance of finding more ingredients while foraging and gains access to the Duplicate Harvestable ability. And then Manifest Seed. Creates an uncommon or rare seed in Phoenix's inventory. That's dope. And random. That's random as hell. Okay, we can also do some absorbing. Malicious Absorber. Phoenix gains extra emotional force when absorbing positive emotions. Phoenix connects with his darker side to recharge by taking the positive emotions of other Sims. Versus Benevolent Absorber. Phoenix gains extra emotional force when absorbing negative emotions from Sims. Phoenix empowers himself even more when unburdening other Sims of their negative emotions. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, Phoenix connects with his darker side to recharge by taking the I want to take positive emotions. Okay, well, we'll do this one. We're going to take positive emotions from other Sims and get more emotional force from doing that. As a fairy, how do you get fairy dust? You can shake it off of yourself. There's actually so many different ways to collect it. You can collect it from the fairy home. Look. Right now, right? If I say, hey, Brush off some fairy dust real quick for me, fam. It's like, if you're feeling like a pimp, go and brush your shoulders off. And then, so we did a little brushy brush, and now we got 4 piles of fairy dust worth $200. Okay? So you're just shaking money off your own body. Ooh, Moody Shrub Seed. I'm supposed to deliver that. I was wondering where that was earlier. Where are you flying to? You're gonna fly to chat with Nina. Who's behind you? No, different sim. That was Katrina. It's like a mystery to me where you're going. I like how they have to like fly over each step. Like they're kind of like float walking. Do ghosts do that, or do ghosts just hover over the steps? I don't even know. Okay, so let me detect your emotions, because I want to know before I take it. Is it good or bad? I get extra if they're good. Okay, so we're using some of our powers. Oh yeah, this guy who we cursed with an ailment. Okay, you're feeling, is that playful? I guess you're not feeling anything because we didn't see it. Let me come over here and let me take this. I'm going to absorb your emotion. Now, the lore around like the complicated history of using magic did make me feel some kind of way, like, ooh, you know, we're really violating the cultural rules here. But thank you, Cassie. Now we're feeling energized from a delightful absorption from absorbing the emotions of another sim. Now our emotional force is actually pretty high. And you're viewing the gnomes. Can I bring this to life yet? It's not letting me bring the gnomes to life. Is that like a specific power I need? Because if it's just fairy dust, I have fairy dust. Ooh, look, and there's a plant here too. I haven't used any of my abilities for plants, so that's my own problem. Hello, small child. Let me sway your emotion. I'm gonna sway this small kid to become very embarrassed. Phoenix, please. My maniacal laughter only works if you actually go to do it, please. Thank you. Oh, that was rude, Phoenix. Don't mess with the kids. All right, cool. Yeah, I forgot I was supposed to be coming over here. Let's get Nancy. Let me sway your emotion. I want you to become very scared. And then that's it. What was that? That was hardly anything. Okay, wait, I already know I cursed you. Requires medium amount of emotional force. How much force does it take to sway these people's emotions? Ooh, we can shrink and play with this, which, hold on, wait. Let me detect some emotions around here. Is that gonna cost a lot of energy? Okay, you. Is it you? I can't tell between these two sims which one is feeling playful. I think it's you. Can we absorb your emotion, please? Please. Please, I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe we should, we don't have that ability to bottle up emotions yet, right? Oh, but we did get another point already. All right, cool. So we probably need to bottle up some emotions, you know, for emergencies. So we're gonna be able to bottle up our own emotion. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on myself and then bottle emotion, because we might need that. Bada boom, bada bam. We've unlocked the emotion potion in our inventory. Just a silly observation. You know how one of the critiques with The Sims 4 is like the emotion system not really working, being really extreme. They go from being happy from being in a decorated room to leaving the room and being depressed because their mom died. And it wildly swings depending on moment to moment. And that's like a foundational critique of The Sims. And The Sims said, bet. I'm going to make these emotions matter to you. I'm going to make them work in your mind. So now I'm playing as a fairy and I'm like, oh, I got to make sure these emotions, I got to bottle up the emotions, I got to save the emotions, I got to absorb the emotions. And that's how you take a bug and make it a feature. Okay, cool. So we learned about some emotion potions. Let's see, does this? Yeah. Okay, so some emotions are bitter and some are sweet, but the bottled version is a special treat. Emotion potions can be collected in a few places. Sims can craft an emotion stone at the apothecary table once they reach level 6 of the apothecary skill. The emotion stone allows the ability to bottle emotions, both one's own and others. They can also be harvested from the moody shrubs. These plants and their seeds can be found around Innisgrain. Fairy Sims have a bottle emotions ability that can be purchased in the fairy ability tree, which is what we just did. Emotion potions are needed for many high-level elixirs, but they can also be consumed outright, each granting the mood they contain. Drink one for yourself or give it to a friend or foe. Fairy Sims can also drink these to regain some emotional force. Okay, cool. So then the fairy dust is also in this notebook. in case you're wondering how we get it. You can get it through, it says, this magical dust has unique powers and can be obtained directly from a fairy or through foraging. So you can ask fairies for fairy dust, or you can forage and find fairy dust. Fairies can brush it off themselves, which we've already done, adding it into their inventory. They also drop fairy dust when cleaning themselves or woohooing / messing around with another sim. Fairy dust has a variety of magical purposes. Fairies use it to activate their regenerate emotional force ability. It can also be used to enchant objects such as plants and items within nature press. Additionally, fairy dust has the power to bring gnomes to life. These little helpers can aid in gardening, repairs, cleaning, or bravely defending your household from death and evil gnomes. Okay, so we need fairy dust to regenerate our emotional force. So let's see how much. So if I click on my, Phoenix, I just knew Phoenix was about to shrink and play with something. Okay, we're going to, it says Phoenix is missing some required items, 1 pile of fairy dust. So that seems to be an issue. It is not recognizing that I have many piles of fairy dust already, okay? So if I drag these out, let me collect all fairy dust. Let's see if that does anything. Is it gonna now recognize that I have fairy dust? Because I shook the fairy dust off of me and it didn't know that I had it. And now it says we're missing 1 pile of fairy dust. So already that seems to be an issue. I don't know if it's user error or if it's a bug. I'm gonna go with bug, okay? Why blame myself? Oh, dang it, I wanna bottle my emotion because I'm feeling inspired, but we're low on emotional force. The cost of being a fairy is so great. Where is people? I need people. I need your emotional force. You kid, you little goth child. I can't. You don't have valid emotions. Wait. A workaround, I tell you. Let me give you a friendly introduction. All right, so this is sending the wrong message. I don't necessarily like the grown adult fairy going to manipulate children. It's giving Hansel and Gretel. Okay, so discuss fairy home decor. No, kid. This kid is, you know how kids be. They get real nosy real fast when they see something different. Can I gift this to you? Check in on. I don't want to check in on you. Can I make you mad? Let me jeer. Yeah, cause this, Alexander's feeling fine. So now we're gonna jeer. And then I'm gonna yell at you. This kid's just look. Alexander's just minding his business, trying to do his homework. And then here comes Phoenix. Oh, okay. All right. Now you're feeling angry. So now that you're feeling some type of way, let me absorb that emotion. Is that gonna make me angry? I should have thought about that. Maybe I should have been nice to this kid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go from feeling inspired to feeling angry, which is a little upsetting, but I guess par for the course. And okay, great. Oh no, I guess it doesn't affect us. We just get the force, cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and, wait, don't go anywhere. I want the inspired emotion. Bottle it up. Yeah. Okay, so we just bottled that emotion. It took a lot of emotional force to do that though. Wait, and now we're focused. Am I at, wait. We are already out. I would love the focus emotion as well. Yeah! What is this? What is this fairy ability? What is this? Because every time I do anything, it basically is like, I think you're about to die. And I'm like, I don't think so. And it's not recognizing that I have freaking fairy dust. Let's get out of here. Let's go get our rations, all right? Because we clearly didn't get cut off like they said they were gonna do. So we're gonna get our rations of fairy dust and maybe that'll help us regenerate our emotions and stuff. You said it's 5. Okay, well, cool. Let's, that's why we're coming over here. We're getting our rations. Okay, excuse me. Oh, we can do a sponge bath. Okay, no. Research, no, I don't care about this either. Collect daily fairy dust ration. Let's see how much our ration is. Because when we shake it off, we end up getting 4 piles of fairy dust. And that's not enough, apparently, to regenerate our emotional force. So we're gonna come in here. It's also 10 o'clock at night. Phoenix has collected his daily fairy dust ration. The Fairy Council thanks Phoenix for responsible fairy dust usage and invites them to return for more in 24 hours. Fairy dust has been added to Phoenix's inventory. All right, how much fairy dust is that though? 5 piles. Needs wise, can we regenerate our thing now? The issue was that in order to regenerate your emotional force, you need 5 piles of fairy dust. And what did I say earlier? That when you shake it off, you only get 4. You only get 4 piles. So yeah, they made it so you can't just shake it off and then regenerate your own little force or whatever. You actually got to do other stuff. So that's it's kind of hateful. Oh, you're just like floating in the air and vibing. You're basically fairy meditating. You're fairy meditating to regenerate your emotional force. And how much does this work? Hold the phone. You mean to tell me he did all that shimmying and shaking and we're not even halfway full? I'm trying to understand right now. Being a fairy, I would say, in this just short gameplay, even with me trying to pretend to speedrun this, it's difficult. It's freaking difficult. Oh wait, I'm supposed to deliver an item to you. It's fun difficult. I'm not like actually mad. I'm more so like, I don't understand. We're gonna have to go and actually go into the fairy house. That's what we're gonna have to do. And for those of you who want continuity, here's the fable completed. And so Jeffrey got sneaky and Nancy got cheeky. Their plans they both secretly smother. A password reset for the bank account's net was surely to foil the other. But they could not expect the login to get wrecked. And now neither could get any money. So instead of rapport, they're seemingly poor. And nobody won, which is funny. A starseed teleporter has been placed in Phoenix's household inventory. An emotion potion and randomized fruit seeds have also been placed in Phoenix's inventory. So there's that. Oh, and yes, you can buy a fairy seedling on the computer as well. Yes, that is a thing. We got I guess energized emotion potion. Oh no, here we go. Here, we actually got happy emotion potion, grow fruit, energized, and inspired. Can I get some fairy dust? Wait. Ask for fairy dust. Here, hold on, wait. Yeah, and then we're gonna go to the little fairy house. Hi, yes, can I get some fairy dust, please? Thank you. Here you go. How many did we get? Oh, we got 1 pile of fairy dust. Oh my god, it's not even worth my time. All right, so we're gonna go in here. We're just gonna recharge we're gonna regenerate our emotional force in the fairy house. So if you're familiar with vampires, to me, this is like the fairy version of a coffin. So Phoenix is in here and the lights are going off. I was like, did they just like go and start a party? No, they are regenerating their emotional force. The emotional force is actually filling up all the way. I was like, goodness gracious, this is gonna be a whole thing trying to get this to fill up all the way. And then afterward, let's also take a bath. Oh, and in all of that, we did get another point and we're a little over halfway to leveling up to glimmering. Okay, so since we are already working on this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and bottle another's emotions. We'll do that one. Because I've been wanting to get the other Sims emotions too. Okay, cool, so finally, we are actually able to regenerate our emotional force. So they've come out, but now I'm like, hey, go in there and take a bath. Because you do kind of stink. Although the hygiene, I feel like, goes down slowly as a fairy. So when they're in there taking a bath, look at the bubbles. It's so cute. Let me take a little picture. It's so cute. Okay, so now because we're taking a bath, just being in the fairy house does not just automatically regenerate your emotional force. You have to make sure you're actually clicking regenerate emotional force. Okay, cool. So, okay, you're immediately going to chat with Karen. Karen's feeling uncomfortable. I could take that away from you, or I can actually influence you to feel worse. I know, I have an idea. Why don't I sway your emotion to feel, wait, is uncomfortable not an option? I would like to make you feel more uncomfortable. Is that rude? Maybe it's not an option because this Sim is already feeling uncomfortable. So now I'm gonna make you feel tense. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? You're welcome. Let me throw off your balance. I'm also gonna create some fairy propaganda. Karen does not like mischief. Chaos rules. Phoenix seems to thrive on the shock and rage of others. Is it time to admit that he likes mischief? Absolutely. For sure. Let me trick you with the hand buzzer. Actually, don't touch this Sim. Hold on. Hold the phone. Don't touch the Sim. Don't even get away from this Sim. This Sim has suddenly acquired the greeny meanie ailment. Because they got the green, they got the vines coming off of them. All right. Nope. Back up. No. Oh, and then you shocked yourself. Okay, Phoenix, get out of there. Get out of there, Phoenix. Maybe come over here and go to sleep. Oh my God. We gotta hope we don't get sick, y'all. I don't know how these ailments spread. And I know that Phoenix has been the one kind of starting some of them, depending on who you ask. But still. Okay, who are we about to talk to? Okay, so we're about to chat with this plant Sim. What the heck? Are you? What the heck? This Sim also has the green meat. Okay, we need to get away from these Sims. Don't come over here and stand near them. Come over here. Matter of fact, maybe I should just start instantly flying. Let me at least get some ability points. Get out of there. The heck? because something is going around here. These Sims look healthy. Let me come over here and make their lives better. Wait, where are you going? Actually, let me instantly fly here just so I can just be close. Go ahead. Okay, now, you still here? You. I don't know what your emotion is. I'm gonna apply an ailment. Let's apply the gnome lore element. And just like that, yeah, it's like they come down with something. Ew, your skin looks terrible. Wait, what are you about to do? Chat, don't chat with the sim after you just gave them an ailment. You'll catch it. And then also, while we're here, let me go ahead and sway your emotion to be, oh, I guess uncomfortable isn't an option. It has to just be tense. So let's do tense. You know what else too? I was thinking like this ability to sway a sim's emotions is great for like work and stuff. You know when you have to go to work in a certain emotion? Uh-oh. We're feeling uncomfortable because we're emotionally starving. That's no big deal, baby. We still got the, hold on, where's the house? We still got the, wait, where's the house? We still got a house right here, Mookie Bear. We're gonna go ahead and regenerate our emotional force. I do feel like the emotional force is spent very quickly. And yeah, are we being a menace to society? Sure, but that shouldn't mean that I have to lose all my emotional force. All right, so we are regenerating our emotional force. Now, oh wait, yeah, how'd it go with Don Lothario? Oh, you guys had a good time. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Let's go to this neighborhood. We haven't been to Spruce Area Grove yet. So let's load into Gringles. Oh, was that a park? Is this a park lot? It is, it's a park. Oh, I'm gonna go to the park. I thought that was a house. Okay. Oh, look at this little park lot. Oh my gosh. And there's a little games table. There's an easel out here. This is so pretty. And then there's a place you can get married. Oberon, what do you want? Hey, Phoenix, I just wanted to let you know Tatiana and I broke up. You know, it's a lot of drama. Thankfully, I don't have Growing Together installed because, you know, the next call would have been, can I come stay with you? Things aren't going well. In Spruce Theory Grove, this is where you can actually, like, summon Spruce Almighty. Let's come over here. Let's summon. Hey! It's Spruce Almighty, baby! Okay, Phoenix has summoned Spruce Almighty. Everyone's favorite garden pal. Spruce can only be here for so long before they have to return to the glasswood tree, but they are happy to help Sims with their luck, gardening, or just chat. All right, Spruce. Let me read introductions. Because I'm here one thing and one thing only. Let's be a little rude. Let me go off your balance. You know Spruce Almighty balance. And it's gonna be, not mean, but more mischievous. Create theory propaganda. Okay, Spruce didn't like this. Uh-oh. You don't like mischief, Spruce? You don't know how to have fun? Claim to be a criminal mastermind, because we gotta get this mischief skill up. I gotta see the success. Start a preposterous rumor. And then give bad balance advice. Spruce is literally the go-to for understanding balance advice. So the idea that I'm giving Spruce bad balance advice is actually pretty funny. Claim to be criminal mastermind didn't work. We're definitely becoming more enemies in enemy territory with a lot of Sims. But maybe I can absorb some of this emotion. Let me bottle up your emotion. Now I'm feeling embarrassed. Absolutely not. I'm gonna take one of my emotion potions. Wait, what emotion did I bottle up? Dang it, I bottled up the embarrassed emotion. I didn't want that. We did level up though. Phoenix has blossomed into a rank 3 glimmering fairy and received a fairy ability point. He now has access to abilities like Shift Luck, Project Emotion, and Growth Eruption. Purchase these abilities in the tree. Let's check it out. So we have 2 fairy ability points because I didn't spend one when we got it earlier because I just wanted to, you know, save it up. We can now Shift Luck. Phoenix gains power over his own luck. Nothing wrong with changing the odds every now and then, is there? Okay. And then level 2 is Shift Another's Luck. Phoenix gains the power over the luck of other Sims, gives another Sim a better chance to succeed or fail. Okay. We can Project Emotion. Phoenix can project his current mood out to nearby Sims. That's pretty funny. Whether positive or negative, nearby Sims will feel what Phoenix feels. We have some more nature ones since harvestables, highlights all harvestables in the neighborhood. Wow. Or Growth Eruption grows all nearby plants to maturity. Now that is what I'm talking about. Then in the customization, we can embrace relationship changes, magnify all relationship changes that occur when using fairy abilities on another Sim. For example, a friendly relationship increases when using a positive ability on another Sim. Using abilities on other Sims can affect your relationship with them, but that isn't always bad, okay? Negate relationship changes. Negate all relationship changes that occur when using fairy abilities on another Sim. For example, using a negative ability on another Sim no longer reduces a friendly relationship with them. Well, considering that this sim is mean and evil, I don't think that they care about that. If you absorb someone's emotions, do they end up with no emotion of that one that you absorb from them? I'm pretty sure. We can check, but let's do maybe project, because now I'm kind of mad at Spruce Almighty and I want to project the embarrassed emotion back onto them. So that's one. And then we can also, I don't know, grow all plants to maturity. And then we'll come back and we'll do the luck ones. So for the question of what age do fairies start at, you can play as a fairy starting as a teen. Now, younger sims will be like genetically tagged as a fairy, like they will be a fairy occult with a little fairy occult plumb bob, but they can't play as a fairy until they become a teenager. There's also special things that happen to children fairies. So like if there's emotional temperament issues specific to fairy children sims, but if you want this ability skill tree, you need to they need to be a teenager. They basically need to be the adult frame size: teen, young adult, adult, elder. Let me try to slap you silly. Also, can I give you an ailment? Okay, now you're feeling happy, so I want to every single time they stop to slap him silly, I just find that so funny. Okay, I'm absorbing Spruce's emotion though. I want that happy emotion. Uh-oh. It looks like this sim is still happy. We're still embarrassed. But the problem, I think, is now Phoenix needs to be careful. If he continues to absorb emotions that are too powerful, he will become overloaded. What the heck is overloaded? Death does not play favorites, and fairies can die just like any other sim, but there are two new unique ways for fairies to meet their end: emotional starvation and overloading. Let me project then. Let me go back and actually project back the emotion. No, I don't want to sway. How do I project my emotion? Oh, do I click on myself? Project emotion, my negative embarrassed emotion. Here, have some of this back. There, Spruce. Now look at you, feeling embarrassed. Look at you, unsure of yourself, messing with me, the Phoenix. What's my last name? Asher. Oh, look, it's on the same page, laughing maniacally. We're also gonna yell at Spruce. Me, you can go to Spruce. I don't care. Oh, let's go off. Yeah. Hi, this is me editing the video just to say something happened to my recording. So this section is corrupted, but basically Phoenix and all their chaotic glory started fighting with Spruce. So that's what this is. And they lost. So it was unfortunate. Oh, Phoenix on their own is starting to re-up on their emotional force, because they said I was not taking care of them. So they have to take care of themselves. My bad, fam. All right, yeah. Okay. Good job, Phoenix. Because I was not paying attention to that, clearly. Chat with Joe. Can I project my, yeah. Hold on, wait. Fairy, and then, dang it, I can't project emotion. Phoenix doesn't have valid emotion to project. Uncomfortable, asleep, dazed, possessed, or fine emotions can't be. All right, so Spruce has come over here to join this conversation with me and Joe Trader. Okay, so you cannot project dazed emotions. That sucks. Can I drink one of my emotions? I don't want to embarrass. Let me drink my happy emotion. I like how me and Spruce are basically enemies. Oh, so drinking the emotion potions does help us with our emotional force. And what are you about to do? Get water? Stop trying to go over there. We can come over here and do some mischief interactions back with Spruce again, just to try to get up our emotional whatever. Let me do a self-deprecating joke. Wait, what are you doing? You're yelling at Spruce? I guess I'm trying to make Spruce feel something. Let me insult you. As far as our balance, okay. So we are feeling, I was gonna say, I haven't really seen a lot of change to our balance or our luck, but today we are feeling unlucky. Phoenix can't be totally sure, but he feels like bad luck is looming over them today. Okay, I had not been really paying attention to that, so. We're still feeling pretty balanced though. I wonder if luck helps us with fights. I wonder if that's why we lost. Let me declare you my enemy. Two things were happening at once there, but yes, we've actually declared Spruce as an enemy. Oh wait, you're feeling scared. Let me take some of that. Let me bottle that. Sweet, thank you. Okay, so we took the scared emotion and now Joe Trader is feeling tense. Can I bottle that up too? I can absorb your tense emotion. Definitely don't want to do that. Why don't we give you the simoleon fever ailment? Yeah, stop chit-chatting. Give the, yeah, there we go. Bada boom, bada bam. How are you feeling? Feeling good? Neck hurts? Got a slight cough? Boom! Simoleon fever. Okay, we are feeling a little low on emotional force with the pending overload. This Venus keeps trying to go and do something. I don't even know. But let's instantly fly. Not them hugging. Y'all friends? Okay, so we could possibly drink some emotions, but let's take a quick nap. So we can like sleep outside, although I'm pretty sure Phoenix does not like the natural living skill, so it doesn't seem to affect being able to do things outside. Yeah, Phoenix is trying to like rub the grass. Like, man, I'm uncomfortable. Okay, while Phoenix takes a quick little power nap, we did get another ability point. I think being able to shift luck, yeah, like shift our luck will be helpful, because I just saw that we have bad luck and I don't like that. Maybe I'm gonna change our luck and then try to fight Spruce again. Maybe I'll do that. But we do need some emotional force. And I can't absorb your emotions because I don't have enough, right? Oh, wait, no, I do. Okay, yeah. Get up. Okay, we acquired the natural living skill at least. All right, let me take this. Thank you. I don't even know what you was feeling. All right, whatever it was, now our emotion's feeling good. And this sim is running away. In the meantime, let me shift my luck. I'm gonna increase my luck. So right now we have bad luck. And then with a quick little bada boom, bada bam, now we're feeling lucky. She's so lucky. She's a star, but she cry in her lonely heart. Alright, stop chatting with Joe. Go back and summon Spruce Almighty. I want to see if my luck has changed and I can actually fight them. Hey, get back out here. I ain't done with you. Yeah. Still looking great with your grayscale. Alright, hold on. Wait. Actually, I just realized I don't want fairy abilities. I just want to fight. My luck is better, Spruce. And so I'm willing to chance it. What you gotta say about that? Huh? Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. Is our luck any better or not really? Okay, not really. Alright, well, you know what? That's not on me. Spruce clearly works out, alright? That ain't got nothing to do with me per se. But I might let me give you bad balance advice. I can also acquire a fable. You think it'll give me a fable after all of this? Cure it. Oh, I can also cure your ailment. That would be very nice. Let me detect your emotions. Who's this coming over here? Let me throw off your balance. Since you want to come over here and be in the middle of a conversation that has nothing to do with you. Oh wait, you're feeling happy. I'm gonna absorb this. Okay, I'm taking this, thanks. Oh wait, but yours is pretty powerful. I'm still gonna try. Oh, it says if we keep going that he might die. I think that no one should tell me what to do. Let me sway your emotion to happy. Oh, actually, wait. You know what I really, oh, dang it, you're feeling dazed. No, I was about to try to project my playful emotion. Find common ground. No. In fact, I think I'm done with you. I'm done with this whole situation. I'm going to apply an ailment to you. Okay, since you are over here, you're going to get, what haven't we done? I guess technically we haven't done greenie meanie. At least I don't think. I don't remember. Here you go. There. Boom. You happy? How you feeling? Shoulders itchy? Your scalp scratchy? Feeling a little viney? Yeah, now this sim is cussing me out. I think that's fair. Oh wait, we've also learned that Layla's evil. I'm evil too. What you mean? What's about to happen? Caught in the void. Wait, it's caught in the void. From nearby Sim's emotional void ailment. Phoenix feels a tugging sensation at the edge of his consciousness. His emotions feel oddly dulled, leaving them in a void. So basically, we definitely applied that ailment to Spruce Almighty. So now with Phoenix going away from Spruce Almighty, I think that's fair. I think I've terrorized Spruce enough. Let's terrorize some of these Sims. This is what you get for being the first Sim that I see. Let me sway your emotion. Angry. Go over there. Handle it. Oh, I zoomed past that. Okay, so now this little child Sim's feeling angry. Nope, you're here, so you're also gonna get dealt with. Let me apply an ailment to you. Let's apply sonic sinuses. And just like that, from where we are, there's clearly been an outbreak around here. I mean, people are getting sick left and right. Now this just looks like you are sick. Okay, now you, what can I do? Dang it, I can't do anything because I'm low on the emotional force. Oh wait, we still have emotions. We can choose between scared, embarrassed. Oh, energized. Perfect. Drink energized. All right, so now we should be feeling better. Well, not that much better, but better enough to maybe come over here. We're gonna apply another ailment. We're gonna apply the gnome ailment. Instantly fly over here, please. Oh, and there you go. Looking crazy. These Sims, somebody's gotta get a doctor. Where's the apothecary doctor? It's too much illness for me, you know? Instantly fly over here. Hygiene. What are you doing? Cleanse in nature. You were just autonomously doing this. I didn't even know you could. Where are you? Oh, okay. You instantly flew over here. Wait a minute. Cleanse in nature. Yeah, go do that. You were doing that just fine without me interrupting. Okay, so Phoenix is flying over to this bush that we just found out here. And then I guess you're going to get small and get clean from the plant. Just brush up against the plant, I guess, and that'll freshen you up. I cannot help but feel like that wouldn't work. But I guess this is magic, and what do I know about magic? Okay, so we're going to... Oh, nope, you're still going. Oh, look, we got some fairy dust. All right, let's collect all the fairy dust. Okay, you're feeling some type of way. That's nice. Let's harvest all. And is there anything we can do to you? I know our emotional force is low. We can absorb your emotion. What's your emotion? Playful? Okay, now we are feeling so much better and energized. I'm trying to see, so now I'm just curious. How many more Sims emotions can we absorb? That is what I am curious about. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the coast of Oddmore. This is a residence. Yeah, this is a public lot. So let's go down to the museum. Waiting for some Sims to load in because it's time for me to try to get some more emotions. Let me instantly fly here. Haha. Okay, Phoenix has loaded in. Let me call you over. And then let me friendly introduction to you as well. And I'm going to project my emotion. Everybody, don't you want to feel energized? Oh, that used a lot of emotional force. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Yikes. I've been notified of you disrupting the coast of Admore. Come see me if you wish to resolve your community status or appeal in court at the Mossville Fairy Hub. The choice is yours. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Phoenix has been labeled a problem fairy by the Fairy Council and now has the problem fairy trait? I thought they were talking a big game. Oh, hold on. Problem fairy. From fairy abilities being witnessed in the coast of Admore. Sims who are seen using their fairy abilities in the coast of Admore are labeled problem fairies by the Fairy Council. Sims can appeal to have the status removed at the Mossville Fairy Hub or by speaking to the local fairy liaison. As long as he has this status, Phoenix can't collect daily fairy dust ration at the Mossville Fairy Hub. Well, now that I know how valuable that is, it is kind of funny because before I was like, and? Who cares? But I can see now that there are consequences to your actions. So I am curious now what happens if we don't use any emotional force or if we don't get any emotional force. Detect some emotions nearby though. If I fly, because I'm like, if I fly, does that use the emotional force? Yeah, emotional force is consumed to perform fairy abilities. Okay, stop chat. What did I say? What are we doing? Why are you talking with them? Detect emotions. Now you're feeling angry. Great. And you're emotionally starving for the next 9 hours. Sure. Oh, look at everyone has all these different emotions. Energized, sad, and I guess that's playful. Let's instantly fly. I guess flying doesn't count as using the emotional force, or if it does, it's not that much. Well, I guess one of the things that I'm finding interesting is that once we get to this low emotional force, it's hard for me to figure out what I'm spending my emotional force on. All right, let's brush off some fairy dust. Because I want to know how much fairy dust we need to animate these gnomes. I think it might be a lot. Oh, great. And now our luck is bad. Can we brush off some more? What's the limit of this? Oh, and we got to try again in 6 hours. Okay, told me. Every 6 hours, you can brush it off. Oh, look. Okay, we finally have enough to bring gnomes to life. So, because I was like, dang, we can't bring them to life. So we can bring gnomes to life with 5 piles of fairy dust, although repairs and upgrades isn't available. So we can do for cleaning. Gnomes brought to life for cleaning will teleport to dirty items, trash cans, and trash piles to keep your humble abode sparkling clean. It says, warning, evil gnomes are watching this prohibitive use of fairy magic. Use with caution lest you anger the Gnome High Council. There's a Gnome Council? Okay, gnomes brought to life can help with gardening and then for protecting. Oh my God. Okay, dare I bring these gnomes to life? Do I need this? It's like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe you can clean up. Come over here. Come spend your fairy dust. Okay, so it's letting us know. Phoenix brought a gnome to life. He should be careful how many times he brings a gnome to life lest the evil gnomes be angered. Evil gnomes, if spawned on the lot, will cause objects to break, objects to get dirty, which is great because we just activated a gnome to help us clean. Trash piles to accumulate and plants to die, as well as Sims to get angry. And so be careful. We've been warned. All these warnings. I ain't scared. Huh. I ain't never scared. What? Well, that didn't cause us any emotional force either. But we are feeling uncomfortable. We become ravenous in 7 hours. So I'm just gonna let it ride. Let's see what happens. Also, I was hoping this gnome maybe would come and clean up this book. Oh, okay. Well, you went somewhere. Wait, I was talking mess about the gnome and then it disappeared. There's books everywhere. You're gonna clean them up? Like where did you go? Upstairs maybe? Oh, how many upstairs are there? Oh my gosh. Okay, I literally don't know where the gnome went. It just like disappeared into thin air and the book is still on the floor. Oh! Okay, so for some reason the gnome teleported to me. Are you cleaning me, friend? Because my hygiene is all the way up. Hold on, wait. Did it say that it would do that? Wait, it literally is. A gnome just used their powers to clean. A gnome brought to life to clean will teleport near all piles and puddles, empty plates and empty cups to zap them away, trash cans to keep them empty, all dirty objects and Sims to keep them clean. So quite literally, the gnome was like, hey, you need a shower? That's crazy. All right, let me go sleep over here. We're gonna sleep here. And it's the natural living skill, which is funny because there's not really natural living happening. Unfortunately, I thought that this gnome would put the books away, but that's not really their job. We reached natural living skill 2 though. Yeah, we're very uncomfortable. Having a really bad time because Phoenix actually doesn't like natural living. Oh, look, and you're dirty. Hey, can you help me out? Can I ask you to help me out? Oh, you're not brought to life anymore. Oh, let me brush off some fairy dust at least. Does that help me get clean if I brush off fairy dust? Yeah, this sim is angry. Rough rest from low natural living skill. There's some sim coming to chat with us. We can do a sponge bath though. Let's do a sponge bath in the bathroom. Do you know how normally those bathrooms aren't worth a damn? And all you can really do is like use the bathroom and hope that your sims wash their hands when they're in there. Well, now with the natural living skill, they can come in here and they can like do a little sponge bath. So we will get our hygiene up. And we've reached level 3. We haven't really tried very hard at the natural living skill. We're already at level 3. I will say that as well. Now, in the process of doing all this, we have gotten 2 fairy ability points. So we can spend it on embracing relationship changes or negating them. So I think we can negate relationship changes. I think that's a good one. And then we'll also be able to shift others' luck. Yeah, let's do that. You said you know fairies don't need to eat. But is it like Vampire Diaries where they can eat for fun? Or what happens if they try to eat human food? We can see. Let's find out. You can order some food from this stall. So just to see what happens if we get like some apple pie from here. Even though Phoenix doesn't have a hunger need, I am curious to see what happens when you eat as a fairy. And also I like that you can buy stuff from the stall aside from the gnomes. Hey, hi. Can I get some apple pie? I'm just wondering how it works here. Phoenix isn't having any fun though. So at some point we are gonna have to be a little mischievous. Okay, so we're eating. We don't get any moodlets or anything. It's like, why am I doing this? Wait, you're still sick? Can I cure you? I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough whatchamacallit for that. Well, it is what it is. Where are you going? Okay, so now chatting with Mortimer to do what? All right, yeah, nothing happens. Oh, pretty tasty. You still get the pretty tasty if it was a good dish. So if you just want the positive feelings of having eaten, you can still do that. But it's not like it's like, ew, why am I eating this? Or something like that, which could be fun. Let me do a rude introduction to Mortimer. Mortimer, I thought we already knew you because I'm pretty sure I gave you an element before, but that's fine. Overman's calling. You think I should get a new job? Yeah. I didn't know your old job. Do whatever you want. Let's talk next to this dirty trash can, Mortimer. Okay, let's do some mischief. Let me throw off your balance. Let me give you bad balance advice. Did that work? Wait. Do you like mischief? Because I'm trying to make sure you have a bad time. Let me do some pranks. Let me trick you with a hand buzzer. I need these to work. I need these to work on someone. Our skill, I think yes! We're level 3 mischief skills. Unfortunately, I think Mortimer likes mischief. So we might be making a friend, actually. You thought you were trying to cruise Mortimer. That was quick. Well, if we had... The thing is, I'm trying to see what happens with our emotions. Maybe instead of trying to do emotional force going down, since that does not seem to be working, maybe we can try to do the opposite. Let me absorb your emotion real quick, because I got some ideas. Let me get some of that confidence. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we took the confidence and now Mortimer is feeling happy. So let me absorb that emotion too. I would like some of that happy emotion. I'm still kind of hungry. Yeah. Thank you. And now you're feeling sad. Aww. Womp, 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 womp. I can take that away from you too, friend. We can just keep on going. And now you're just feeling fine. I sucked all the emotional life out of you, and this is the best you got for me? Okay, well, I have an idea. Let's just see. Let me sway your emotion to flirty. Let's just see. I just want to see. If you're open to it. What do you think about that, Mortimer? Bada boom, bada bam. And then let me come over here and do a little bold pickup line. Hey, Mortimer, I was just letting you know that I like the way you looked from across the room. Woo! Mortimer's open to it. Let me do a pickup line. Ooh, but now you're feeling fine. Let me sway your emotion again. So you're feeling flirty. Oh, uh-oh. This sim is like coming over like, I don't know about that. Blow a kiss. We're using a lot of emotional force for this, but I think it's working. Let me ask you about your romantic interests. I'm gonna keep flirting with you. Wait. We can kiss. Don't go anywhere. I swear, if you reject my kiss, I will fight you. We're having our first kiss. That was very easy. It's amazing what you can accomplish without love struck. Let's do a suave kiss. You're into that? Not y'all just talking and getting to know each other. That is not what I'm here for. Ooh, Mortimer is really into it. Let's kiss again. And then also maybe I want this emotion. So I'm also gonna, I don't have enough of my emotional force. Okay, Mortimer, Rule, it was great getting to know you. I'm gonna have to go back to Everdo, where it all began, to figure out if I can absorb some emotions. Okay. Have you tried the woohoo yet for fairies? No, I haven't. There's so much to try. Okay, I'm gonna wait for some fairies to pop up here. Or wait, maybe we can, hold on. Maybe I can call up Mortimer. Mortimer, you wanna come hang out with me in Everdo actually? I'm waiting for fairies to show up so I can do some fairy emotional absorption things. But in the meantime, maybe me and you can continue our thing. Yeah, Mortimer's coming. Hey, Mortimer. Offer woohoo in sky. That's just, so we're just gonna be outside just woohooing? Stop chatting. You have priorities. Mortimer, what do you think? You wanna take this to the next level? You interested? Okay, we're kicking people out, which I do find kind of funny. Woohoo in sky. We literally told everyone else to leave. Like, hey, I know we're outside in public in front of a building, but can you all like go? Uh-oh! It's the fairy woohoo, y'all! We just made Mortimer small! Oh my gosh, look at all this. Woo! This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable behavior on all parts, to be quite honest with you. I don't think that this should be allowed. And look, Nancy's still out there. Everyone's still coming outside like, oh, they're not done. Oh, okay. Okay, wow, that was long. And there was fairy dust that came off of that. Woo! Hubba. Mortimer, aren't you married? And then that's it. Mortimer's like, oh, I gotta go inside. All right, so I'm technically here for one thing. Okay, you are fully sprinting and I don't know why. You're not even going to where I expect you to be. What is going on? Why did I watch this? Oh my gosh, you just threw up. What the heck? From the ailment? You didn't get that fixed yet? Aren't you a fairy? Meanwhile, Phoenix is back to sleeping on the piano. Oh my gosh. Hey, did someone activate this? Yeah, someone activated this gnome for repairs. That wasn't me though. I didn't do that. I barely have enough fairy dust for that. Let me come over here and let me absorb your emotion. Ugh, these Sims are still walking around with their ailments, which I think is ridiculous. Somebody needs to be fixing them. Where's the naturopaths? Where's the people who study apothecary skills? Oh, wow. Okay, we've gotten the next fairy level. Okay, so Phoenix has grown to a rank 4 brilliant fairy and received a fairy ability point. He now has access to the abilities like manipulate object, influence relationships, and bloom plant on the second to last level. So we can manipulate object. Phoenix can magically manipulate objects, directly changing them between states. Clean, dirty, burnt, broken, repaired, or fresh. That's lit. Do love that for us. We also can influence the relationships. Phoenix can now manipulate his relationships with other Sims. Get a little boost in relationship building, positively or negatively. Ability cost is high though. We can also influence another's relationship. Phoenix can manipulate relationships between other Sims in tier 2. Bloom a plant, make a mature plant bloom and ready to harvest. Spillover resistance, this looks like a dirty icon. Reduces the chances of Phoenix receiving a spillover emotion when absorbing emotion. Didn't even know that was an issue. spillover sensitivity. Increases the chance of Phoenix receiving a spillover emotion when absorbing emotions. Allows others' emotions to envelop you and embrace them as your own. Versus the emotions of others will no longer come through so easily. I guess that's interesting. If you're trying to be more malevolent, maybe the spillover resistance is better. I gotta say, being able to break stuff seems like the move. So let's try that real quick. Y'all having fun with the stereo. We're gonna set this to broken. Oh, and then we have a little gnome that is repairing, so that should be fine. Who told you to come in here and order a drink? Not me. Get out of here. Okay, so now we're gonna sprinkle a little magical powder. Someone's pissed. They're like, what the heck? All right, so great. Now we've broken this. And now Phoenix is going back to take a nap. Oh, wait, we do have this gnome here for repairs and upgrades. So wait, how quickly is this change? Wait, I just used all my emotional force and it instantly got fixed. All right, we gotta figure something out here. I'm trying to figure out who's powerful enough that I can absorb their emotion. You're still sick, which I don't understand. Let me go absorb your emotion. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so he absorbed a powerful emotion, so we have to be careful. I don't care. Let's absorb this emotion as well. Go on, get. Okay, and so then they left. What about you? Can I absorb your emotion? Oh my God, Phoenix is literally driving me nuts. Okay, so we're absorbing this Sim's emotion. Okay, and then maybe I should just even see how powerful emotions are. So let me, what was that? Detect emotions, that's exactly what I was trying to do. I didn't see it at first. Where are you going? You came all the way in here to sit down? Okay, you got a powerful emotion. Let's see what happens if I take it. I'm feeling very flirty. Yeah, you're very angry. And I've already been warned, don't take someone else's emotions when you're in your precarious state. Okay. So now I think we have an impending overload. But when I don't know, it's like we got rid of the impending overload. The fairy death is difficult, which you're like, it should be, sure. But I thought that earlier when we were like low on emotional force, I was hoping it would be like pretty easy to like have your fairy perish if you wanted them to, and it's not. I'm gonna absorb this Sim's emotions, and then hold on, let me try to detect again. Detect emotions, because I'm looking for the super powerful ones. Oh, okay, if I absorb an emotion in between like absorbing a powerful emotion, I think it like clears my impending overload. So I'm gonna absorb this again. And this Sim is continuously feeling very angry, I think, because of the greeny meanie trait. So what if I absorb it again? Is there any getting rid of the very angry with greeny meanie? Oh, okay, that's back to back. Minor enraged. And if I do it again, can I do it again? You still mad from that greeny meanie ailment? Okay, are you about to take me out? I'm just curious. All right, so this is it, maybe. I don't know. We're feeling very energized. React to overload. Okay, so we did get overloaded, and now we're doing sit-ups. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Let me try one more time, since they still have greeny meanie. You like fitness? I thought we were getting something good just then, but no. Instead, we were getting likes fitness. Okay, so then we're doing this a third time. We already have the major enrage overload, critical overload. Oh, wait. And then in the process, we become imbalanced. So now this usually happens when a Sim stays in a negative mood over a long period of time, though some major life events can shift things instantly. There are several ways a Sim can regain balance, such as staying in a positive mood and consuming certain apothecary elixirs. While imbalanced, a Sim's mood and needs may be affected in various ways. Very imbalanced Sims are highly vulnerable to ailments. And then, yep, we got an ailment. Mind you, listen to this. Phoenix has contracted an ailment. Ailments have various effects and can be a source of suffering or surprising strength. These can come from being very imbalanced, but ailments can also be contracted through contagious spread, like interacting with other Sims who have ailments, using a toilet away from Phoenix's home lot, or sometimes just waking up a little under the weather. Ailments will pass naturally after some time, but Phoenix may wish to cure it sooner. Ailment cures and preventative elixirs can be crafted at the apothecary table. Visiting a naturopath or fairies have an ability to remove them as well. Try asking a fairy friend. Well, I am a fairy friend, so I should be able to cure myself. I am a fairy friend. I should be able to cure myself. I can't cure myself. Whatever. I just want to see what happens with absorbing the emotion one more again. Yeah, so now we're emotional void. It lasts for 3 days too. Cardiac explosion. Phoenix Asher is dying from a cardiac explosion. 3 times. 3 times of absorbing 2 powerful emotions. And now we see Grim. Hi, Grim. Hi. How are you doing? Yep. Just waiting for this to go since this is the only sim in my household. Let's see how people are reacting though. Or not people necessarily, but fairies. Look at all these fairies just hanging out here. Grim, no one's gonna save me. You can just kind of wrap this up, actually. Oh, poor Phoenix. I couldn't even get rid of your little, gray stone. Bada boom, bada bam! And just like that, Phoenix has passed away. We're gonna become a playable ghost because I want to see this urn, baby. Now we're a ghost. Look at our fairy ghostliness. Look, reacting to becoming a ghost. Are you upset about it? I love that reaction, Phoenix. And then just so we can see, this is a fairy urn. I haven't seen this yet. It's a little bottle with a little like butterfly on top and some vines on it. And then if I move this out into the world, if I move this, hold on, out into the world, this is a fairy urn. Oh, how lovely. So it's covered in like greenery, some flowers, there's some swirls, our name, Phoenix Asher, R.I.P. And then like the little butterfly petal Celtic knot kind of symbol on the back. Cool. And at this point, can I still do fairy things? Yeah, I can still do fairy things as a ghost. I can just be a fairy ghost. Okay, all the Sims who I've like impacted with the different ailments, I'm gonna set this to burned. No one's gonna have fun if I'm dead. And I'll tell you that much. A little sprinkle. Boom. Can't use it now. Look, everyone's like, oh, this is crap. Yeah, and where's that other gnome? I'd break the gnome too if I could figure that out. If this video helped you decide that you're going to purchase the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, please consider using my creator code vstreetlove at checkout. When you use my creator code vstreetlove, when you purchase the pack on the EA app or Sims 4 website, I get a small commission. It is not a discount, but it is a way to support me as a creator. And if you don't want to use my code because you're a hater and a weirdo, and why did you watch this whole video and get to this whole point and then not want to use my code, please consider using somebody's code. Just don't leave that box blank. Support a creator. Okay, I think that's everything that I want to do with fairies today. I hope you enjoyed the chaos. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking and sharing this video, and turning on the post notifications so you know when my next Enchanted by Nature video goes up. I go live weekly on this channel as well, so you're gonna want to be subscribed for that. But don't worry, there's more videos on my channel. You can check out the other videos here. And until next time, y'all, dag dag!